Howdy folks, Justin here. This is my take on the Self-Silence Warrior archetype. Silence effects: 3 suppresses, 3 corpus diseases, new addition from Houses of Morrowind, 2 Shadowfen priests, and then alongside that we have creatures that want to get silenced. We have 3 siege catapults, which we might also just be able to attack with from time to time because we have 41 creatures in the deck, 3 corrupted shades, just a reasonable creature, and 3 imprisoned deathlords, because who doesn't love a 4 magic, a 7/7. On top of that, we have just good warrior cards like Soul of Revenge, Dragon Cult Ghost to fill in the holes in our curve, Encumbered Explorer. If you have to silence it in a pinch, your opponent's not going to expect it. It's a very low priority target for your opponent's removal, I found. The only red cards are Corpus Disease and Rapid Shot. We are running Gloom Wraith to get some benefit out of all the purple creatures we're running. Soul Revenge, just awesome. Haunting Spirit, Dark Guardian, Windkeep Spellsword, Barrowstalker, Old Velothi Assassin, just for some damage pushing, along with Young Mammoth. I hope you enjoy. Folks, Justin here. We are hopping onto the ladder with our Self-Silence Warrior deck. Never played the Warrior variant of Self-Silence before. Have played Self-Silence Scout, didn't really work out. Wanted to try Warrior because we have Corpus Infection or Corpus Disease. What is that card called? Corpus Disease. Thought we'd give that a shot. Playing against Sweeper Agent, the Archmaster of Redoran, playing Tribunal Temple. You know what? We have a reasonable curve here. I'm just going to keep it. I'm not going to mulligan for silence effects. See if we can't steal a win with this.
Luck to your house.
Unfortunately, most opponents will put us on aggro, so the odds of them keeping an answer to All Velothi Assassin are high. There's Encumbered Explorer. A little late to the party. But we'll see what we can make happen here. Okay, there's a Firebolt. Just drop both of those on the board. Safer than a Haunting Spirit, I think. The odds of them having Reverberating Strike or Crushing Blow are pretty low, but you never know.
If you're looking for trouble,
Cool Lawkeeper from our opponent. Okay. Well, there's Corpus Disease. So we will get to go ahead and kill that. And now we have a Corrupted Shade as the last card in our hand. Hive Defender, Windkeep Spellsword, Wardcrafter. Okay, let's do this. Let's push some face damage. There's a Siege Catapult, which is kind of interesting.
I have enough to deal with already.
I'm actually going to play the Siege Catapult. I know that if it gets the buff, it's an awful target for a silence, but there are things that could happen this turn that would make this awesome, so we're going to try for that. The Windkeep Spellsword is an interesting one. Takes out our guy.
A little distraction might prove useful.
Cloud Rest Illusionist to keep the ward. Absolutely. So,
I keep a spare blade in my boot.
Crown Quartermaster, huh? So this is some kind of mid-range thing? Oh, that's pretty good. We're going to hit him for 10 here. Drop the Corrupted Shade. So, what are the odds on turn 6 that a deck that runs Crown Quartermaster has access to a removal spell for our Shade? We don't have any charge creatures, but this might be hard for him to deal with.
I hate this crown.
High King Emmerich. We'll take the ward off that. Nope. Just going to get some trades in, so we will get a connect for 5. And this will still have a ward. There are a lot of really bad draws in our deck, though. Young Mammoth isn't terrible. Cool Lockkeeper would shut us down here. Firebolt swing. I think there are some lethal draws in our deck. He's at 6, so...
Perhaps we can help one
Telvos Magister, huh? So we can put him to 1. And he's going to get the ward again. At the end of his turn, though. So we can't kill this during his turn. Seems good. Can shackle it. If he shackles this and lightning and removes the young mammoth, I have a problem. Okay. Rapid shot. East March Crusader looking for the shackle bolt combo.
A fine display.
Yeah, man. Alright, sweet. Self-silence warrior. That did not feel... I had no confidence that entire game. Alright, we are back for a second game with self-silence warrior. Shhh. I thought about combining the self-silence tools with the self-injury tools. The ping stuff that warrior also has access to, but I got tied up in playing the guy that gets +1/+1 for every purple creature you control, and this is where we ended up. Alright, so playing against Squidgy Zombie, playing Sorcerer, has the ring. Oh, I'm going to keep these because they're so spicy, and my hand is totally punishing me for it. And Gloomwraith was the card I was talking about. Oh my god. Gloomwraith is just like a snowball card, and this hand is not snowballing anywhere. Corrupted Shade. Alright. So my first play will be on whenever I can rapid shot something. We're not out of it, though. Haven't seen an Imprisoned Deathlord yet. Would like to. This is Sower of Revenge. So he's going to think we're on Doomcrag because we haven't played anything the first 3 turns. Little does he know, we're just an awful deck. What's up, dude? Corrupted Shade. I can race this deck. I can do it. I believe. Harpy. Not a problem, man. Not a problem. Let him swing into it. Another Corrupted Shade. Actually, the best use of my Magicka is to play Sower of Revenge. Now he might silence it and then swing at this, at which point we'll have to silence our own guy, but then we can go face for 12. Which seems pretty good. Yeah, that's exactly the line he took. Not a problem. Not a problem. I got multiple silences in my hand. So I play Siege Catapult, and this comes down as a 6/6. And I'll silence it to keep it alive. Alright, so we have 21 power in the right lane. After an incredibly slow start. So, this is a great silence target. It'll become a 3/3 if it's just a plain silence. I got silences for guards. I got rapid shots. More Corrupted Shades. Okay. I also have to silence to activate my Siege Catapult. Harpy on that. Alright. A Night to Remember on the Harpy. Sure. Barrelzar's Tinkering on that. For a fearless Northlander. Tinkering again. And that for an Earthbone Spinner. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Obviously you hit the 5-1. Okay. Well. Okay. Let's rapid shot this. For a Gloomwraith. And silence that and swing again. Okay, we did hit a Prophecy this time. This comes down as a 5-5. Still comes down as a 5-5. Or a Haunting Spirit Barrowstalker. Yeah, I think for right now I just want to develop 2 bodies. Keep him from connecting with these 2. And maybe I even sacrifice my own Haunting Spirit next turn. And against Barrelzar's Tinkering, though. Huh? That is the 3rd Harpy we've seen. Or, well, no. Well, yeah, because one was a Knight to Remember. Right. Lots of Harpies. Okay, it's not a bad draw. And we'll drop down a 7/7 Gloomwraith now. Mono purple. Making it happen. Necromancer. Wait, is this my Reanimator deck? No, I didn't have a Knight to Remember. Okay. Gonna need some stuff. Okay. Draws. He's got 4 Magicka left. Indral Mastermind. That's a desperation move. Dark Rebirth. Your greed's catching up to you, my friend. What are you looking for? You have Sorcerer's Negation in hand? Yeah, man, I got 7 power creatures for days. Alright, well that went pretty well. So far so good. So we're back for one last game with the Self-Silence Warrior deck. I've been doing pretty well. My first match where I was testing and that I wasn't recording, I lost against Ray Barker, actually. Great friend of the channel, friend of the podcast, great player, great deck builder. He was sitting in rank 14 legend playing Telvanni. And we lost. But since then, we've been doing pretty well. Let's see if we can close out our day, our video, with something interesting, something successful. I will keep the Young Mammoth. Okay, I got a curve, sort of. Barrowstalker and a Young Mammoth is just sort of typical stuff. It's pretty disappointing that we haven't seen a Imprisoned Deathlord yet. And all these silences are sort of just getting in the way. We do have a Corrupted Shade, which is pretty good. Let's drop our Barrowstalker. Okay, Windkeep Spellsword. Windkeep Spellsword better against Thieves Guild, Fighters Guild Recruit, actually. I probably should have considered that. Daggerfall Mage, that's fine. Oh, there's the Imprisoned Deathlord, but we don't have the corresponding silence effect yet. If I draw a silence effect, I'll play Deathlord. If I don't, I will play Corrupted Shade. So far, we just look like we're just everybody else, just playing our deck.
We'll stand together.
Sadras Agent. Fair enough.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
Well, let's play the Corrupted Shade. We have the Sword of Revenge in hand for reach. It's like the only source of reach we really have. They have another guard, we have a problem. That Sadras Agent was quite the speed bump. Goblin Skulk. Into Blackhand Messenger on that. Into Swinging Face, huh? Well, there's Suppress. So I'm going to play that. It doesn't die to a Cruel Fire Bloom. He might swing Cruel Fire Bloom to kill that. I assume that by this point they've figured out what we're doing. So swing Cruel Fire Bloom. If it hits that and he has another one of these, we have a problem. I'm going to lose that. But this will stay alive and I can suppress it so that the lack of a ward doesn't kill it. This is a pretty hard board for him to... I think a pretty hard board for him to very effectively Cruel Fire Bloom. I think I'd rather the Cruel Fire Bloom hit this and him not have an answer for it. I guess that's Magical Fantasy Land. Swings, Fire Blooms. Okay, does not hit my Death Lord. Now he plays a creature. Does he have another guard? Or can I connect for 7? No guard. Okay. Well, let's suppress and swing. And I'm going to do like this. Again, just to screw up his Cruel Fire Blooms. So our Revenge can get some impact on the board after. I mean, like, I don't need to swing with it. I'm putting more power on the board this way. And, again, making Cruel Fire Bloom a lot worse. So you swing, you go face, you Cruel Fire Bloom, hope to get lucky, and Ice Storm maybe? It's like the worst thing that could happen to us. I think. There are probably worse things I'm not considering. But yeah, hopefully he Cruel Fire Blooms, we get to 66%, and we go from there. Good to see the 4 Magicka 7/7, of course, make an appearance. It's kind of a card game staple. Look at that. Just no text. Just a 4 Magicka 7/7. Does that sound like a good stat line?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What have we here?
Looking for an answer. Cruel Fire Bloom, 66%. Hit one of these one time. Alright. You got a Cruel Fire Bloom and hope to get lucky here. I know you do. Unless you drew... No, that he could have drawn an Elusive Schemer. Which I think is better than a Cruel Fire Bloom anyway, because it gives him a 0% chance to hit that. Alright. I can't quite kill him with Corpus Disease, so we're just going to swing. Play the Sower. I guess there's some logic to hitting him with the Corpus Disease so that he just dies to the Sower of Revenge. Maybe that's a reasonable play. Yeah, actually. Okay, Sorcerer's Negation's it. Can't cast Ice Storm anymore, though. Swings 3/1 into 5/3. Swings 2/2 face. This is going to give us another card, although we don't have anything useful. Gloomwraith, okay. He drew the 0-cost Elusive Schemer. We are almost 100% sure he has a Cruel Fire Bloom in his hand. Swings at that. Swings at that. You have a Leaf Lurker?
The forest is my cloak.
Well, this, in almost every world, represents lethal, right? Because we saved the Corpus Disease. Oh my god, the Corpus Disease silences itself. Holy crap, I almost punted that whole game. I didn't even... I was just so impressed with my own genius that I almost lost for no reason. Okay, well, the more you know. Jeez, that was stupid.